All right, y'all. Okay, now we got another question. Okay, from the awesome Fatima Patrice. Okay, Fatima, what was the question? Let the people know.
Um, sorry. I was just thinking about this meme of that dude. He had the bob wig on. He's back on
Stiff
the floor.
wear.
Sorry. Anyways, so the question was, can you be friends with your ex? Why or why not? Jasmine, you want to go first?
You know, well, for me personally, like with my ex, we were together for about 6 years, which is a really long time to be with somebody. So obviously we were pretty close. But with the way that things ended, I would say no for me. If I could talk to him, it would be like 10 years down the road because I just have so much stuff built up. But no, I don't see us talking, to be honest. Just kind of, yeah. I just don't.
Well, y'all, for me, um,
No.
I can say with my past relationship, like it's been a minute, so I've had my time to like like heal and like not be angry or like be in my emotions. So like at this point, I would say like we're cordial. Like if I see him out on the street, I say hey, he say hey, whatever, something like that. Or if we go out to the club and we cross paths, like we're cordial, but it'll like we'll never be friends just because of like the stuff that I went through in with him in the relationship. So like we would never ever be friends. Like it's just not in the stars. But I don't wish him like I wish him well, and all of that and success and all that. But like we can never be friends. Period.
Period. It'd be like that.
So hey,
Hey, girl.
how's it going down there?
She's
Let us
going,
know,
she's
girlfriend.
floating on cloud nine.
Baby
right now.
girl.
Let us
For
know.
me, yeah, no matter what the situation that took place with any of my exes, I can. Cause once I'm done, like I'm done, and there's no feeling of any kind of feeling towards anything that you did or anything. Like I don't know. And then with my ex, he didn't cheat or anything, so it wasn't like it was a horrible relationship. It's just when you not being treated equally, you just decide to leave. So I just decided to leave. So I could be friends with him, but he couldn't be friends with me. So
Can you elaborate on that?
Right. I'm like,
Like-
what'd you do? A little crazy? What'd you do?
no, well, I guess I hurt him, but not even just that. Like I said, this is the same person that has insecurities, and I feel like the person he is married to, they fit.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, he definitely wouldn't be able to be friends with me. I'm somebody that he deeply cared about. So, or according to his mom, like he didn't show it to me. So I don't know what a person tells me that you feel that does nothing for me when I feed off of actions and emotions, and I wasn't big into energies back then, so I wouldn't have picked up on any energy, but it was more like the action. But yeah, I could be friends. He just couldn't be friends with me. Same reason why most women can't be friends with their guys, exes, because of the feelings that are, or the feeling of whatever happened and how that made you feel.
And that's the thing, it depends on what happened in the relationship.
Right.
What
That's
type of relationship.
definitely
And
depends.
usually if it was an unhealthy relationship, either they're going to move on and you guys are never going to talk again, or you guys are going to go back and forth
Right.
and keep hopping in and out of a relationship until you guys run each other dry. Like,
Yeah.
it's also like different and complex.
It
depending on
definitely
the
depends,
relationship.
y'all.
It really does. It
If it
does.
ended
Could
off
be
good,
really
you could.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, okay, we just both agreed that, we're on separate paths. I want to do this and she want to do that. And we're just not meshing, but ain't no bad blood. So you probably could be friends, like, later on, down the line.
Yeah.
But, yeah, definitely if
always-
it's toxic,
Yeah,
Right.
taxes,
Don't
let
even
that
do
go.
Yeah.
nip it in the butt.
And it's like it's always easier too, like when two people are on the same page, and a lot of the times they're not. So it's like even though one person is ready to end the relationship, sometimes the other person is not ready. So then you have that, which is like the other person they feel all these negative feelings, whereas the other person they're ready to move on. They're ready to like experience life without
Right.
you, and so then it's like you guys are having two different experiences.
Right.
So
Very true.
I have another question. Sorry.
it's all right.
Let's say you guys are married. and let's say you've been married for about 2 years, and then you find out that your husband has a 1-year-old child with someone else. How do you not? Because you really can't speak because if you've never been in the situation, which I can't say if you guys had a boyfriend that had a baby on you or not. Can't say it. But like, how do you stay? Do you go? Do you like what in your right mind? Basically,
within that.
Yes. She cracking up.
I don't know because that's never happened to me, so I can't speak.
Exactly.
I really can't speak on that, but I could speak on a situation of dealing with somebody who has a baby on the way, which is almost similar because it's not similar because they didn't step outside on you, but you're going into something new. Because the experience is new for you on either end. It's different, but I don't know.
Like I said, okay, so was it like a surprise? Like, it's like, oh, hey, I have a baby on the way, even though we've been dating for...
No, it was like, I don't really know you, and then 3 days after spending time with you, I felt like you was somebody that I could tell my true life to.
Oh, yeah, that's different. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's different. So, no. Well, then, no.
All right. But what if you were in that, if that happened, would you be willing to, like, work it out with that person? Like, would you be open to forgiveness? Well, of course, I'm sure down the line forgiveness will come because that is a hurtful thing for people to step out on you and then have a child that didn't ask to be here. It's just a whole
mess.
Yes, a big mess. But like, in your right mind, would you be able to forgive and move on and try to move forward? If he's like, hey, I want to move forward with you, even though this happened, would you be open to it, or would you just be like, based on what happened in past relationships, like you just kind of like, oh, nah, that's it, done,
and you're
done.
married.
And you're married.
You already know what she's gonna say.
What, Amber, go
ahead. People may call me Icy, Ice Queen, Ice Box. My heart is cold. But me, like, I know, like, people aren't perfect, but like, just like the mind state that I'm at right now, like as a person, like I'm not putting up with no shit just from previous relationships, because it's like I look at it like, okay, we freshly married, so obviously you were cheating on me to have this baby, and because okay, I'm your wife and we took these vows, okay, now it's like you want me to stick with you through this when you could have just kept it in your pants and we could have been working on our own family. You know what I'm saying? So, like, with that, like, for me personally, I don't think I would stay. Like, because if it was just so easy for you to
step out,
step out and do what you want to do, and then, of course, you bring this innocent child into the world, but like, nah, that ain't fair to me and my feelings. And you obviously wasn't thinking about them when you was doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, I'd be like, well, it was good while it lasted. I'm out of here.
I guess I'm different.
That's just me.
Would it be the same answer if it was even Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah, cause like for me, like I love Michael B. Jordan, but like for me, like just all the stuff that I've been through, and like just me like growing as a person, like I'm starting to put myself first. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not putting no man, like his situation or his feelings or whatever before mine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not doing all that. You know what I'm saying? You should have thought it out, and you like the song, Love should have brought your butt home last night. You should have came home, and you should have not been in the situation that you're in. So because of that, the actions are going to be snip, snip, clip, clip, get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not,
so long, sucker.
Yeah, like, I can't do it. Like, like, you got to put yourself first, because if you don't put yourself first, you'll be on the back burner. Then, you might be mad, and even though a woman be like, oh yeah, I can forgive, no, in the back of your head, it's gonna be the back of your head, when you see the baby, you're gonna be like, you still gonna be reminded of that, you know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
everyday reminder.
Yeah, and I'm not about to be, oh man, I gotta bake cookies for extra, like, like, I got time. Sorry, no, not gonna do it. We at the courthouse getting the papers done. Sorry. I said I'd rather be by myself and living my best life than to be into something to where I'm being happy.
Right.
Just to be up under somebody. Nah. I'm good.
What about you guys?
So for me, I just feel like it really depends on the dynamic of the relationship. Obviously, nobody's perfect. Cheating is not okay. You do have to put yourself first. I agree with that. But I think it depends, like I said, mainly on the dynamic. This has been a person that has been, consistently cheating on you, dogging you out, doing all types of just messy, shady stuff, then that should be your cue right there. Like, they're definitely not going to change. So you might as well take yourself out of the situation and let them handle that. Now, if this person has been solid to you and you guys have had, your ups and downs or whatever, but the relationship itself, like, what you guys have between each other is strong, then maybe, and you guys may already have kids together. So if you already have kids and a foundation and a home and this and that, depending on where I'm at with it in that situation, then I may think about it, like consider, okay, like what do I really want to do? I don't think I would just automatically be like, nope, we're done.
Right. If
Not
kids,
saying
like,
that
involved and
I'm
stuff, like,
right.
yeah, that's something
Not
to think
saying
about,
that
I
I'm
think.
really like saying I would accept that.
Right. You're not saying it's okay. It's like, I'm not saying it's all good, do it again.
Right. But
like,
what I'm saying is, if we have kids and this and that, and we have a routine, you know what I'm saying? And for our kids, if I feel like the relationship is going to grow and we're going to get better from it, and you're not going to do that again, then I may give you a chance. But if
you just a dog.
Yeah, but if
like,
you keep, if you already been messing up, and then, it's just going to be a done deal for sure.
Yeah,
like,
I agree with both of you. Because, and like you were saying, the dynamic of it all is like, if he's just a dog-ass person, it's a dog. It's a dog, and it's just move on. But, like, if kids are involved, I think that's a huge thing. But I also think on the other side of the kids being in there, if you're going to be angry the whole time, you got to go. Because if you're truly going to forgive, yes. But if you, like, every time he's like, I'm going to the store. Going with that bitch to the store. She gonna be there. Right. What you talking about? The baby gonna be there. Like,
when's the last time you talked to?
Right.
Let me see your phone.
Exactly. I think that's a thing. If you're one of those people, if you know yourself well, it's like, oh, okay. For me, I would have to, knowing myself, I would never forget it, and it all because I'm one of those people that just think like that. But sorry.
Yeah, y'all. It just, as you see, everybody has different, views and opinions. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right.
Comment.
No. Because I can't eat. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. So I can't even try to think about what I would do because I really don't know. It's easy to say, oh, I'll stay, or it's easy to say, oh, I'll leave. But until you're actually in that moment, and dynamics do play a part of it, but it goes so much farther than the dynamics because you can make up that scenario because it's easy. Because you can place the pawns where they need to go, kids there. You can pretty much imagine that scenario, but you can't imagine the events of where your life is in that moment, the type of journey spiritually maybe, like it's just so many different things that plays into it that I don't know if I can even answer that.
Yeah, that's why I know it's gonna be a hard question.
Yeah, I really don't know.
You're not. Yeah, if you've never been in it or never experienced anything like it, how can you say what you're gonna do? Because a lot of stuff, like old relationships, I was like, I would never let a guy talk down on me, like. Because I've always been one of those people like, oh, you're not going to talk to me like that. Right. And I let guys talk to me a certain way because I was just like, all right, okay, I'm going to let that slide. I'm going to let that slide because I liked you. It's like, it wasn't because it was just like, oh, I don't want to upset him. I don't care about upsetting you, honestly. I don't.
Period.
Period. But it was the fact that it was just like, okay, I'm known for like cutting people like, done. That I was just like, I can prove people wrong. I can prove to people that I can, make this last longer than 2 months, like stuff like that. And I would stay in the, trying to prove a point. And then after a while, when it keeps happening, it's just like, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth me getting pissed off and not saying nothing. It's not worth. So, yeah, it's what until you're in those shoes, because it's like, I would never let somebody do this. I would never. And it's like, so I totally agree with you, Brittany, that you Like, how do I answer that?
Yeah, it's hard to answer because
Yeah,
I
if you
agree with
never
both of
been
them. But then, like I said,
Yeah, it's in your right mind. This is
no.
the answers in your right mind.
Yeah.
But when you like
Yeah.
in it and you feeling everything and it's really happening, it's like, what do you do?
Because your mind and your heart are two
Hell
totally
yeah.
different things. Your mind gonna tell you everything
I'd be
that
like,
your
are you
heart is
crazy?
not feeling.
Your mind be want to beat you up.
Mm.
Like, what are you doing?
I agree.
Yeah. Whew.
Yeah.
Relationships. So many different things that's involved in it.
Hell yeah.
It really is.
So, my question. How do you know the difference between a relationship and a situationship if you've been dealing with somebody for a long time and it seems as if you're in a relationship?
I feel like it has to be said.
It has to
Yeah.
be said.
It has to be
Has to
said.
be voiced.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
It gotta
dudes are
be.
gonna let you know, oh, you mine.
Right.
Yeah.
We in this. We in a relationship. Period.
Yep. Yeah.
You know. You gotta.
Period.
Yeah.
I'm
You
doing
definitely
it.
gotta express it. Express it.
Yeah, dudes
know.
usually they gonna say it. It's not like, oh, you knew.
Right.
You know what's up.
Yeah. When they do that, you know what's up. Like y'all in a situation.
It's a situation.
Yeah,
for
because
sure.
it's like they can't commit to like, okay, no, I
Saying
just
it.
want to be exclusively with you and only
Right.
you. I don't want you talking to nobody. I'm not talking to nobody. We working on us and we building a foundation.
Right.
You know, but
Word.
if they don't say that, you know, probably in a situation.
Yeah. Slippery slope.
My,
Slippery slope. What was the name say? What's I forget what movie that was? Dope. The movie Dope. And you kept in A$AP Rocky talking about the slippery slope.
Oh yeah.
Fine lines.
Yeah.
It's a relationship.
my thing is, my question.
Oh, that was mine too.
Go.
No, you go.
No, go.
You go. I was still thinking how I'm forming mine.
So for me, the question I have is, women are man, either one, but mostly a woman. When you guys say you don't want a relationship and stuff like that, is that something that you really, really, truly feel that you don't want, or you're just kind of saying it based off of experiences?
Depends.
I think
Depends
I
on who
flip
it
flop
is.
back and forth all fucking day.
Yeah. Yeah. Depends. Definitely.
I'm over here. I'm over there.
Yeah.
I'm over here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you
because
got me over
that's what I'm saying, because I've been the flip flopper
Right.
where it's like,
Are you sure?
are you sure that you
It's just
don't
like, I
want
like this person. I
something?
don't want a relationship. I don't like this. Like this. I don't know.
Yeah. So it's just like, is that something that you really truly know that that's absolutely what you don't want, or is it more of something to kind of just say that so you can be free to kind of just do whatever?
Like add a fear, like a fear
instead of-
thing.
Yeah, like fill that person out in the moment. So there, and if it don't work in the favor, you could just be like, oh well, I said I didn't want a relationship.
I think that's what guys do all the time.
Like, yeah.
Like, I said I didn't want to. All right.
But you're doing relationship stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like out of convenience, you know, because you still get to do relationship stuff, but you're not necessarily, in a relationship.
Yes.
So it's like, yeah, even
You
though I
wake up in
party,
the
I go
morning.
out, I hang out, be with
Mhm.
different chicks. At least I know I can call this one, and we can go do some regular, like, square type stuff where we're going to the movies, or, we're just kicking it, we're laid back, playing house for maybe a day or two, and then like
Right.
it's back to whatever.
What I want.
There's
yeah.
no ties. So you get your cake and you get to eat it too. But what
Yeah.
I want to know is, how do you guys feel about ghosting? Do you guys know what ghosting is?
When you just stop talking to
When you just
somebody.
stop talking to somebody. Like if you were the person, how would you feel if somebody ghosted you? And do you think that that's the right way to go about things?
When I was in my days,
Ghosting queen. Right
I was
here.
ghosting queen.
That's what I'm
Number
gonna
changed.
say,
My
like,
number
I do
be
it all
changed the
time.
next day. Numbers
that.
was changed. I would see you on the street. I would walk like I ain't seen you. I don't know who you are.
Period.
I've been in a nightclub where dudes are staring me in my face, and then I'll have somebody say, "Hey, that what's the name?" I don't know him. I was like Mariah Carey out there. I don't know
Who is
him.
that?
But then it started happening to me. Basically, my day came. Everybody has their day. And I got ghosted like 3 times already, like in a row. I was like, what the fuck? Excuse my language. But I was like, me? You gonna ghost me? But then it was like they would pop back up randomly. And I'm like, oh no, I'm good. Like, But yeah, I've been ghosted a couple
Because
times.
when guys ghost, it's a difference than when
Yeah.
women ghost. When we ghost you, we really don't want to have nothing to do with you no more.
If they wanna
Because
be
it's
together,
harder
then-
for a woman to just be like, oh, I just don't want to deal with you. Like, it's harder for us to build that up.
The courage,
So
yeah.
when you do that, like, you really cutting that person off. Because I ghosted my ex that he left for work and I was gone. Like, he came home and I was gone. Everything was gone. Phone was off. Like, gone. So I feel like it had, but it built up for me to do that. With guys, it's like, oh, she cute. I want to try to see if I can get on her. Let me try to like see what I can get out of this person. So I'm a ghost this good person, but I know if I pop back up because of this type of person she is, she's forgiving, she's a good person. Now I can pop back up and I can ghost again when I want to because it's more of. It's a connection between y'all, so he feels something for you, but it's easier for him to ghost you because it's just like, in a sense, kind of protecting you. Like, I don't want to play with her, but you technically you are because you ain't telling me what's up. So, but in their mind, they're not thinking of that. It's more, that's how they're thinking. Because when they come back to you, I guarantee you that's going to be their line. Well, I didn't want to hurt you, or I was trying to protect you. Like, no, that's not what you was doing. You was
You was fucking with TT and Tata.
Yeah, you was out there doing what you wanted to do.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah.
Go girl.
What's your opinion on this?
Well, me personally, like, I've never, unfortunately, I need to start doing it.
Never ghosted anybody?
No, I never ghosted.
Blocked?
I've got ghosted, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I've never, like, ghosted anybody. Like, I feel like whenever, like, I've talked to somebody and I just felt like I didn't like what they was saying or, like, they was being disrespectful. If I told you I don't like that and you continue to do it, then, like, I'm going to tell you. I'll be like, you know what? This ain't working. Have a great life. You erase my number. You ain't got to worry about calling me no more. And then, like, then I won't reply back. But I ain't never just, like, ghosted nobody.
Up and dukes.
Yeah. I've gotten it. I was like, damn, nigga. I mean, excuse my language. I was like, dang. Okay. You going to miss out. Because I'm a catch, darling.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I've done it and I've gotten it done to me.
Yeah.
I can say
You be like,
the
I'm appalled.
same thing. And actually, this was really weird. So there was a situation where there was a really cute guy. He was obviously really attractive or whatever, and you could tell he was into himself. So, you know, he wanted to talk to me, and so I was into that. I was open to the idea of us talking or whatever. So we're getting to know each other by text, because that's the generation that we live in now. So we're talking back and forth between text, and you know, I asked him what his intentions were and everything else, and so he then told me that he wanted to see me first. That's what he told me at first.
Trash.
I said, look, I read that and I know my worth. So
Whoa.
I told him, I was like, I'm not about to audition to be with
Okay.
you. I'm sorry.
Ain't no
If you don't
background.
like me for me, then it is what it is. But I'm not gonna come and be in front of you so you could check me out and see if I'm worth your time. Like,
That part.
makes some type of sense.
That's crazy.
So
You was
then
in my
the
inbox.
story gets deeper. So then he
I'm a mom, y'all.
proceeds to tell me, no, I told him I don't audition for anybody.
Right.
He said, all right, well, fuck you then. That's what he told
The
me.
disrespect.
And before I could even get anything out, you know what he told me? You look fat anyways.
Disrespectful.
After he was
Disrespectful.
interested in me.
Right. You came for me. I didn't come for you.
But now I'm fat because I don't want to talk to
Right.
you. And I'm not going to treat you like
And
all
I
these
got
other
standards.
girls that you deal with on a daily basis who you can just...
And you wasn't
Pull,
even
push,
all
and
that
pull.
cute. I seen the
really
picture.
wasn't.
You really wasn't all that cute,
Not
sweetie.
at all.
You looking just like everybody else out here in the streets,
Disrespect.
washed and
Right.
played.
Just like, I'm gonna ghost you after I just had sex with you. Just like, okay, so what if some shit happened? Then what?
It's called
Right.
a
But
hit,
you
bro.
supposed
Right.
to protect yourself for real, but for
Protection. At all
for
times.
me,
Like,
All right, y'all. All right.
no,
All right. All right.
okay. I'm sorry. I was just
We
gonna
can't
say.
get that deep.
That's how
Well-
that's how we do it around here.
Big Brown.
We got to close this video out. Woo! It's getting talking. You Thomas, you turn. Ha ha. All right, y'all. It's your Gray Nicole, and you know we've concluded we start off with a mukbang, and then we ended up with a a good old discussion. Make sure you guys follow everybody on social media. All their links will be in my description box below. Make sure let's hit up a conversation in the comments, okay? If you talk to me, I talk back. But just make sure you talk to me nice, okay? Nothing but positivity, love, and lights on this channel. Period. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button too.
Yes,
okay, and shout out to
subscribe.
all the new subscribers. I see y'all. You're rocking with your girl,